It all starts with a moment that seemed innocent on the surface but instantly set social media on fire. NBA YoungBoy shared photos of himself, Jasmine, and their kids looking happy, united, and very much like a real family. To most people, it was just a proud husband showing love, but to fans who followed his history, it felt like lighting a fuse. The comments flooded in almost immediately, and a pattern everyone recognized started playing out in real time. People joked, warned, and half predicted what was coming next because history had taught them that whenever YoungBoy publicly chose one woman, chaos wasn't far behind. Yaya Mayweather had always been that lingering presence in the background, the one fans believed never truly left the picture. She wasn't just an ex, she was someone YoungBoy had allegedly allowed to overstep boundaries for years. So when those photos went up, fans didn't just see love, they saw a trigger. And as the jokes turned into concern, it became clear this wasn't about internet trolling anymore. Something real was building, and everyone watching knew it. Because this wasn't the first time a public post had set off a chain reaction, and it definitely wouldn't be the last. And almost as if on cue, the rumors started spreading that what happened next went far beyond social media.
Not long after those family photos circulated, whispers began turning into loud allegations. Insiders claimed that Yaya's jealousy didn't stay online this time. According to those close to the situation, she allegedly paid people to go after Jasmine, who was heavily pregnant at the time. That detail alone is what made this situation explode the way it did. This wasn't two women arguing over a man. This was a pregnant wife allegedly being targeted, and that changed the tone completely. Reports claim Jasmine ended up needing medical attention, not because of something minor, but to make sure both she and her unborn baby was safe. Bruises were allegedly visible, and the situation was serious enough to raise alarms among fans and insiders alike. Even people who were used to drama surrounding YoungBoy felt this crossed a line. The internet reaction shifted from gossip to outrage almost instantly. Sympathy poured in for Jasmine, while anger focused on Yaya. And while no official charges were immediately confirmed, the damage to public perception was already done. This moment marked a turning point because it wasn't just messy anymore, it was scary. And for many people watching, it raised one unavoidable question. How did things ever get this far in the first place? To understand why these allegations felt so believable to so many people, you have to go back to 2020. That was the first time Yaya's name became linked to something far more serious than jealousy or online arguments. Back then, reports claimed an argument at YoungBoy's home spiraled out of control. Another woman, rumored to be involved with him at the time, ended up severely injured after a violent confrontation. According to court records, Yaya was arrested and later pleaded guilty to aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. The injuries were serious enough to require emergency surgery, and the situation shocked even people who followed celebrity drama closely. Instead of serving prison time, Yaya received probation, which many felt was lenient considering how severe the incident was. That case painted a picture of someone willing to go to extreme lengths when she felt replaced or threatened. It wasn't just a bad moment, it was a warning sign. From that point on, every emotional reaction she had toward YoungBoy was viewed through a different lens. So when the latest allegations surfaced years later, fans didn't see it as random. They saw a pattern repeating itself.
What made this pattern even more unsettling was the role many believe YoungBoy played in allowing it to continue. After the 2020 incident, most people assumed he would distance himself completely. That's what anyone trying to protect peace would do. But instead, he seemed to do the opposite. He featured Yaya prominently on the cover of his album 38 Baby 2, sending shockwaves through his fan base. The move confused everyone. Was he standing by her? Was he trying to provoke someone else? Or was he simply refusing to let go of control over the situation? Whatever the intention was, the message it sent mattered more than the explanation. Yaya wasn't being pushed away. She was being validated. Fans began to believe that YoungBoy keeping her emotionally close while building relationships with other women created a toxic loop. Yaya acted out, consequences followed, and yet she was never fully cut off. Over time, that lack of boundaries may have made her feel untouchable, and when someone feels untouchable, their actions often escalate.
As messy as Yaya's behavior appeared, many people started looking deeper at where it may have come from. Growing up as Floyd Mayweather's daughter meant living a life filled with money, fame, and nonstop attention, but it also meant growing up around chaos that played out in public. Floyd's relationships, controversies, and personal struggles were constantly in the headlines. To many observers, Yaya growing up in that environment may have normalized instability. Love came with drama, attention came with conflict. So when she entered a relationship as intense and public as the one with YoungBoy, those patterns may have repeated themselves naturally. Instead of walking away when things got unhealthy, she leaned in harder. The headlines followed her just like they followed her father. And once her own legal issues became public, the connection between her upbringing and her adult behavior felt impossible to ignore. After the 2020 case, Yaya didn't distance herself from YoungBoy. If anything, she doubled down. Not long after beginning probation, she got a tattoo of his face on her arm. It wasn't subtle, it was a loud statement of loyalty. Even as fans criticized her and told her to move on, she continued posting him, defending him, and publicly aligning herself with his image. And YoungBoy didn't shut it down. In fact, he seemed to keep feeding the connection. The situation reached another level when he reportedly gifted her a Lamborghini truck for her birthday while being fully married. That moment alone convinced many fans that no matter what he said publicly, he was never fully letting Yaya go. Mixed signals became the norm, and mixed signals are dangerous when emotions are already unstable. Things reached another boiling point when Jasmine's pregnancy became public. Almost immediately, rumors about Yaya being pregnant again began circulating. Videos surfaced showing